Hey everyone, it's Kevin Walt of ProLego. Well, yesterday, boom, HuggingFace released a new API called Transformer Agent. And I guess when I say HuggingFace, I should do like one of these because that's their little emoji. Anyway, HuggingFace released a new API and it's going to put them in direct competition with LangChain for being the framework for which we're going to begin building Enterprise AGI applications. So today I'm going to tell you what HuggingFace is if you're not familiar with it, do a quick refresher on why it matters, and tell you how you should start, what you should do with it. HuggingFace, in case you're not familiar with it, is a set of library and tools for building machine learning applications. It is extremely popular. They've raised a lot of money. I think their valuation is like $2 billion. And almost every data science team out there has been using HuggingFace's tools. At ProLego, we've been using them for, I think, about 5 years now. It's not magic, but it really does help accelerate projects by giving you lots of easy-to-use tools and interfaces that help you spin up and prototype or begin building applications, particularly those in the natural language processing, the NLP space, really quickly. So we found it a very useful framework. It's not without its shortcomings, like any open source framework. Occasionally there are parts of it that are not well written that we have to recreate, but for the most part, it's been a pretty effective tool, and that's why it's so freaking popular. They released their Transformer Agent API yesterday. And so just as a quick refresher, as I discussed in my essay, the era of Enterprise AGI has begun. Intelligent software agents are key to automating 50% of the work currently done by people in your enterprise within the next 5 years. And it's because agents are, the large language model agents that are intelligent like GPT-4 are fantastic at orchestrating and coming up with tasks and generally doing the high level type of decision making that is currently done by people. So they're, I guess, the foundation of how Enterprise AGI is going to be built. And having HuggingFace enter this arms race is just another signal of how the market for these tools also recognizes how big this opportunity is. So that's HuggingFace. So the question is now, what should you do about it? Well, if you are starting to build an Enterprise AGI application or any kind of large language model application to solve particular use cases for your customers, you have now multiple different choices for frameworks you're going to start using. So should you use LangChain or HuggingFace if you're going to start? Well, my recommendation is that unless there's a compelling reason to the contrary, I would suggest starting with HuggingFace for a couple reasons. Number one, as usual, their documentation and interfaces are very clean and very well written, and it just gives you a sense of comfort that it's well thought through. They've also have a couple of early features in there that I think are going to be really important to the enterprise. And particularly, they give you a bit more control on how arbitrary pieces of Python scripts can be executed by the agent. And that's going to make your application security teams a lot more comfortable, because I do not believe that sort of control is currently available in LangChain, although I'm happy to be corrected if my information is not current. The second reason is that HuggingFace already has a ton of the type of tools and interfaces already implemented, and your data science teams are already familiar with using it. So it's very easy to just add this new API and begin spinning up applications, especially because they already have the code base probably running in your environment. And finally, most likely HuggingFace has already gone through your security review process. So in most of our clients, getting open source tools approved can take sometimes months, and it's really frustrating for data science teams who want to use the latest available tooling. So the fact that HuggingFace has already gone through a security review is probably going to make it, that may be a reason alone to start with, because it might be the only option if you would have to wait months to get LangChain approved. So for those reasons, I think HuggingFace is probably the best place to start. However, understand that, as always, I recommend preserving your optionality and don't bet on any particular framework. The tooling and interfaces and applications that are going to be coming, we're going to get a tsunami of them, and it's going to just be very difficult to figure out where the winners and losers are going to be. So if you want to stay clued into what I'm going to share in these videos, I will try to give you the best information and keep you up to speed and share what you need to know in the context of building and deploying applications inside the enterprise. Hope it helps. Have a great day.